My name is Jana McQueen and I am from Christchurch, New Zealand. I'm sorry that I didn't get to meet the donors and tell them what this experience has done for me, but I'm glad I have this opportunity, even though it's in front of the camera. But I started school in 2015 after I served my mission. I served on Temple Square. And I feel like my mission helped me a little bit to understand what it is that I need to study. I went home to New Zealand afterwards in Christchurch and spent 10 months there and helped my sister to go on a mission. And then I flew and landed at BYU Hawaii. And as the plane was landing, I had the impression that I need to study something to help people and organizations develop. And I had no idea what that was or what it would be. My parents didn't go to college. They finished school at 15, both of them. And I was the first one to go to university in my family. I'm the third of 8 kids. So there are a couple more coming after me, and they'll go to college. I picked business, knowing that organizational behavior could be something, and I also fell in love with my psychology classes. I had a motivational psychology class that I loved. I loved how the teachers taught it and how organized they were, and how the students worked well together. And it was very different. I was able to compare it to the business program as well. So I'm glad I was in both. As I continued throughout my education, last fall, BYU Provo people, faculty members came, and there was an information session about this internship. And I was sitting there and I felt impressed to talk to Dr. Ridge afterwards. And he and I had a little conversation. I was able to share with him some of my concerns about getting an education. And about being a woman and whether or not in the Mormon culture I should be a stay-at-home mother or if it's okay that I should get an education. And that I felt that it is okay. And he gave me an article from a BYU Provo devotional where it says there are enough burdens on people's shoulders in getting an education that we don't have any right to add more to their concern and to more trouble to their path, I suppose. And so I felt support from him, and that was enough. And I walked away and I thought, okay, great. I know I need to get an education. And fast forward 3 months or however long it was, and I got accepted on this internship. And it took me like 3 days to reply and accept it. And it was hard because I thought, this is such a good opportunity and it's being given to me. Am I going to be good enough? Do I know enough statistics? Do I know, is it going to be wasted on me? Is it, I don't know. And I thought I valued it so much, even though I didn't have that opportunity yet, that I almost wanted to give it to someone else. Yeah, and I'm glad I didn't. I called my dad and shared with him my concerns, and he said, Jana, are the people who are organizing this internship, are they very smart? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, do you think they understand the selection process and that they picked you for a reason? And I thought, yeah, they know what they're doing. And so I accepted the opportunity and I prepared myself and I came. I actually tailored my senior research project in BYU Hawaii to the mentor that I selected here. So I picked Dr. Miller, and I did my senior research project on game theory and microgenetic analysis, but I did qualitative because I'm scared of stats. But the readings that I did for that and the literature reviews prepared me to come here with an understanding of the project that we'd be working on here. And so Marsha is a PhD student. She's got a daughter my age, so she's a woman. She's got a family. And it's been really nice to observe how she's been able to balance getting a higher education while doing the things that are important to her as well. And so I can totally see myself doing those same things and contributing in society. The technical skills that I've learned more Excel. I've learned that I can do statistics, which is awesome. And more recently, I've been able to understand I am interested in the development of people, yes, but I'm interested in the development of people within the field of education. So I'm going to go to graduate school in educational psychology, and it is a perfect blend of all of the things that I've wanted and tried to combine with my business major and with my psychology degree and my previous internship. Like, I've been trying to piece it together myself. But it's through this internship, and actually, there's a book on Dr. Miller's shelf about how college affects students, and it's about this fat, and I look at it all the time and I'm like, I want that book. And so like occasionally I'll pick it up and read it, and that's what I want. And how, why is that book sitting on that shelf? But it's these small things that have happened on this internship that have helped me to see what it is that I need to study in graduate school. And I can imagine myself in the future being on a board of education, or whether that's in New Zealand, helping out my people and understanding what the schooling education's like back there, or if it's helping in a college or a university, teaching other people to do the same thing. And in the short-term future, I like this internship so much that I'm staying here for the summer term, and I'll take one class while continuing to work in the lab. When I go back to Hawaii, one of my professors, Dr. Orr, I'm going to be his TA in an abnormal psychology class, and we'll help to work to research and build a program for struggling students at BYU Hawaii. And then in the winter semester, we're going to apply that program and begin to implement it in the academic success area where students go if they're on academic probation. And I'm excited to learn how to help other students and really do it now while I'm learning with such great mentors. And this wouldn't have been able to work, and I wouldn't have been able to piece this together if I didn't get selected for this internship. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity and blessing it's been in my life. And the funny thing is, my very first Sunday here, my bishop looked at me and said, "Who are you? You're going to be my Relief Society president." So even though I've only been here for 2 months, I've grown in my academic side, but I've also been able to contribute and serve people, other students who are about 5 years younger than me, and begin their career development and mentor them too.